What's up, everyone? Today, we're doing something absolutely insane. We're not giving away $1 million, but we are giving away something that could be worth even more. Today, we're breaking down the top 10 things rich people do differently from poor people. These aren't just random guesses. These are the actual habits that separate the people who build massive fortunes from everyone else. And I promise you, some of these are going to completely blow your mind. You might think the difference is just about having a big bank account, but it's so much more than that. It's about how they think, what they do every single day, and where they put their energy. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through every single one of these 10 game-changing habits. We're going to look at everything from how they spend their money to how they spend their time. And trust me, these habits can make a huge difference in your life. It doesn't matter if you have $10 or $10,000 in your bank account right now. Adopting even one of these habits could completely change your future forever. I've seen it happen, and it's why I'm so excited to share this with you today. So, if you're ready to see what it really takes to build wealth, and you want to learn the secrets that rich people use every single day, you are in the right place. Make sure you watch until the very end, because the last habit is probably the most important one of all, and it's the one most people get completely wrong. Also, I might just have a crazy challenge for one of you watching at the end of this video. Let's go! Alright, first up, and this one is huge. Rich people invest in assets. I know assets sounds like a boring word your accountant uses, but I promise you it's not. An asset is literally anything that puts more money into your pocket. Think about it like planting a money tree. You buy a small seed, that's the asset, and over time, it grows and starts dropping money for you. This could be stocks, real estate, or even starting a business. It's something that works for you, even when you're sleeping. They spend their money on things that will make them even more money down the line. It's an insane life hack. On the flip side, most people spend their money on liabilities. A liability is the evil twin of an asset. It takes money out of your pocket. That brand new car that loses value the second you drive it off the lot? Liability. That super expensive phone on a monthly plan? Liability. It's stuff that looks cool and feels good to buy, but it's secretly draining your bank account every single month. The rich play the long game. They buy the money-making machine first, and then use the money from that machine to buy all the cool stuff. It's a total mind shift, and it's the #1 reason the rich get richer. Okay, habit number 2 is something I am super passionate about. Rich people prioritize education and self-improvement like their life depends on it. And I don't mean just getting a college degree and then stopping forever. I'm talking about becoming an absolute learning machine every single day for the rest of your life. They read an insane number of books. They listen to podcasts while they're driving or at the gym. They take online courses to learn new skills. They go to seminars and conferences. They are obsessed with getting 1% better every single day because they know that knowledge is the ultimate currency. Think about it this way. The world is changing faster than ever. The skills that made you money 5 years ago might be useless in 5 years. The poor often think that learning ends when school ends. They clock out of their job and turn on Netflix for 5 hours. The rich, on the other hand, see their free time as an opportunity to level up. They're not just consuming content. They're actively seeking out information that can solve a problem, create a new opportunity, or give them an edge. They're literally investing in their own brain, which is the most powerful asset they will ever own. It's a cheat code for life. This next one is how the rich basically become invincible to financial problems. They build multiple streams of income. If I came to you and said, "Hey, I'll pay you, but you have to stand on this table," and I started shaking one leg of the table, you'd probably fall off, right? That's what it's like having only one job. If that one leg gets kicked out from under you, you get laid off, your company goes under, you're in massive trouble. But what if you had 10 legs holding up that table? I could kick out 1 or 2 and you wouldn't even notice. You'd still be standing strong, completely secure. That's exactly what the wealthy do with their money. They almost never rely on a single paycheck. They have their main business or job, sure. But then they also have income from their stock investments. They have rental income from properties they own. They might have a side business they're building or royalties from a book they wrote, or ad revenue from a YouTube channel. They build these different income streams over time, so if one dries up, they have 9 others to keep them going. Most people trade their time for money in one job, and that's it. The rich build systems that make them money from all different directions, 24/7. Okay, this might sound harsh, but it's the absolute truth. Rich people actively network with other successful people. There's a saying, your network is your net worth, and it is 100% true. The people you spend the most time with will determine your future. If you hang out with 5 people who are broke and complain all the time, I guarantee you will become the 6th. It's just how it works. Your conversations, your mindset, your habits, they all get influenced by the people in your inner circle. It's like a virus, but it can be a good virus or a bad one. The wealthy understand this, so they make it a priority to surround themselves with winners. They join masterminds, they go to industry events, and they seek out mentors, people who are already where they want to be. These connections aren't just for show, they lead to insane opportunities. A conversation over coffee could lead to $1 million business deal. A mentor's advice could save you from making a catastrophic mistake that would have cost you years of progress. They build a powerful circle of ambitious, smart, and supportive people who push them to be better. They don't have time for negativity or people who drag them down. Imagine getting in a car for a road trip with no map, no GPS, and no destination in mind. You just drive around aimlessly and probably end up lost in the middle of nowhere, right? It sounds crazy, but that's exactly how most people approach their finances. They have no plan. Rich people, on the other hand, set crystal clear financial goals. They don't just say, I want to be rich. That's not a goal, it's a wish. They say, I will have a net worth of $1 million by the time I'm 35 by saving and investing $1,500 every month. See the difference? It's specific, it's measurable, and it has a deadline. This isn't just about dreaming big. It's about creating a roadmap to success. Once they have that big goal, they break it down into smaller, yearly, monthly, and even weekly goals. What do I need to do this week to get closer to my 1-year plan? This level of planning takes all the guesswork out of it. It turns a giant, intimidating mountain into a series of small, manageable steps. Every financial decision they make is then filtered through that goal. Does buying this help me get to my $1 million target? Or does it move me further away? It gives them incredible focus and discipline. This habit is all about playing the long game, and it's one of the hardest ones to master in our world of instant everything. The rich practice delayed gratification. This is a fancy way of saying they are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for a much bigger reward later on. When they get a bonus or a raise, their first thought isn't, what new toy can I buy? Their first thought is, how can I invest this so it makes me more money? They would rather put $1,000 into a stock that could be worth $10,000 in a few years than spend it on a weekend trip they'll forget about in a month. In contrast, poor financial habits are often driven by impulsive spending and the need for immediate gratification. You see something you want, and you buy it right now, maybe even putting it on a credit card. It feels good for a moment, but it's a trap that keeps people broke. It's choosing the small candy bar today over the entire candy factory tomorrow. The wealthy have trained their brains to get more excitement from watching their investments grow than from unboxing a new gadget. They understand that every dollar they save and invest today is like a little soldier they're sending out to fight for their future financial freedom. So this one is a huge mindset shift. Rich people, they take calculated risks. And the key word here is calculated. They're not just like gambling their money away at a casino or anything like that. Instead, they're making smart, educated bets where the potential reward is massive and the potential downside is managed. Starting a business is a risk. Investing in the stock market is a risk. Quitting a so-called safe job to pursue a bigger opportunity is a risk. But they know honestly that you just can't get extraordinary results without stepping outside of your comfort zone. They do their homework, analyze the potential outcomes, and then, they take action. On the flip side, many people who struggle financially live in a state of fear. They're so afraid of losing what little they have that they avoid any kind of risk at all. They keep all their money in a regular savings account where, actually, it's losing value to inflation. They stay in a job they hate because they're terrified of the uncertainty that comes with trying something new. This playing not to lose mindset, well, it basically guarantees they will never win big. The rich understand that the biggest risk of all is taking no risk. They see risk not as something to be avoided, but as the price of admission for incredible opportunities and wealth creation. This habit is all about mindset, and honestly, it might be the most powerful one on this entire list. When faced with a challenge, the rich focus on solutions, not problems. When something goes wrong, a business fails, an investment goes down, or they lose a client, their immediate reaction isn't to complain, blame others, or give up. Their first question is, okay, this happened. How do we fix it? What can we learn from this so it never happens again? What's the opportunity here? They see every problem as a puzzle waiting to be solved, and they truly believe they are capable of solving it. This is such a massive contrast to a poverty mindset, which often gets stuck on the problem itself. People will spend hours, days, or even years complaining about their circumstances. They'll blame the economy, their boss, their family, or just bad luck. All of this energy is completely wasted because it doesn't change anything. It just keeps them stuck in a negative loop. The rich know that their energy is their most valuable resource, and they absolutely refuse to waste it on complaining. They are relentless problem solvers. This proactive, solution-oriented mindset is a magnet for success because it means they are always moving forward no matter what obstacles get in their way. Here's a secret. Everyone on Earth has the exact same 24 hours in a day. You, me, Elon Musk, everyone. The difference between the rich and the poor is often how they use those 24 hours. The wealthy manage their time with extreme discipline. They don't just let the day happen to them, they plan their day with intention. They wake up early. They have morning routines. They schedule their most important tasks into their calendar like their non-negotiable appointments. They understand that time is their most valuable, non-renewable asset. Once a minute is gone, it's gone forever. Most people waste an incredible amount of time. They scroll endlessly on social media. They watch hours of TV they don't even enjoy, and they let distractions constantly pull them away from what's important. They are reactive instead of proactive. Their day is controlled by emails, notifications, and other people's priorities. The rich, on the other hand, are ruthless about protecting their time. They say no to things that don't align with their goals. They delegate tasks that other people can do. They focus on the 20% of activities that will produce 80% of their results. This insane level of time management is how they achieve more in one day than most people do in a week. Alright, this is the last habit, and it's the one that seems backwards to most people. But I promise you it's one of the biggest secrets to massive wealth and fulfillment. Rich people, the truly successful ones, give back and help others. They practice philanthropy. They donate to causes they care about. They mentor up-and-coming entrepreneurs. And they use their resources to make a positive impact on the world. This isn't just something they do when they're old and have billions of dollars. Many of them make giving a habit from the very beginning. There are a few reasons this is so powerful. First, it creates an abundance mindset. When you give freely, you're telling yourself and the universe that there is more than enough to go around. You stop operating from a place of scarcity and fear. Second, it expands your network and reputation in incredible ways. People want to do business with generous people who have a good reputation. It opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. And finally, it provides a sense of purpose that money alone can never buy. The poor mindset is often focused on what can I get. The rich mindset is focused on what can I give. And ironically, the more they give, the more opportunities, connections, and wealth seem to flow back to them. And there you have it. 10 of the most powerful habits that separate the rich from the poor. We talked about investing in assets, becoming a learning machine, building multiple income streams, and surrounding yourself with winners. We broke down the power of setting clear goals, delaying gratification, taking calculated risks, focusing on solutions, managing your time like a hawk, and the incredible magnetic power of giving back. As you can see, becoming wealthy is so much more than just luck or being born into the right family. It's a result of your daily choices and the systems you build in your life. Adopting these habits can help anyone move closer to financial success. The best part is that you have 100% control over every single one of these. You can start today. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need $1 million to start. You just need to make a decision. I know that trying to do all 10 at once is completely overwhelming and you'll probably fail. So I'm challenging you right now. Don't try to do all 10. Just pick one. Just one single habit from this list that resonated with you the most. Maybe it's deciding to read for 30 minutes every day instead of scrolling on TikTok. Maybe it's setting up an automatic transfer of $20 into an investment account each week. Pick that one thing and commit to it for the next 30 days. That's it. Let me know in the comments below which one of these habits you are going to start today. I'm going to read through the comments, and I will literally give $1,000 to one person who comments to help them get started on their journey. So comment right now. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, smash that subscribe button because we have so much more insane content coming. See you in the next video.